Hey y'all, hey, we're doing Zodiac sign readings for March and April of 2024. This is Leo and we're in the love category. If you're interested in the general energy for those months or the career energy for those months, head over to my TikTok, which will be linked below, and let's get started. Can I see Leo for love? Okay. Okay. Oh, I see ya. Here's nice. Use one. Okay. So the general for love for Leo is very much not around loving relationships, but on your own emotional fulfillment. That's what they're focused on for March and April of 2024. First, starting off with having emotional balance. They want you to have emotional balance because you're showing that you're not. But the more emotionally balanced you are, the more you can bring your ideas to life, or the more you can take conflict or issues and turn them into opportunities. But as long as you're not emotionally balanced, you're not able to access the wisdom to bring that emotional fulfillment to yourself, to bring that pleasure, because they're saying like you could enjoy your experience, but it requires you using wisdom and having fun. Like that came out twice, joy and fun and pleasure. But this resistance to change or breakthroughs or brainstorming or whatever it is to be creative on moving past any sort of blockages or issues, you're getting held up. And also authority came back out again in reverse. And it came out with transits reverse, which is like you don't have full control in whatever this situation is in these March and April months that are affecting your emotional balance in some way. But they're saying like let the parts that you can't control be, and give grace where grace can be given, because you can't move forward or move on unless you take this sort of like accountability for like that authority that you do have, whatever authority you do have to drive something in a direction or be part of the solution. They want you to embody, because it's like if you don't, then you're staying stuck, you're not moving forward. So let's see what else is here. Ooh. This is gonna be the Queen of Wands. Yeah. Oh, King of Wands. No, okay. So they're asking you again to step into that authority, and it's gonna require conflict resolution, whether it's your internal emotions that need to be resolved, or them in tandem with whatever it is that you're facing in front of you, so that you can feel more of this emotional fulfillment in whatever it is you're doing. Yeah. So they're asking you to reconsider some things that you might be overlooking again with that sense of self. So your perception of self is a block, hindrance to how you're existing in these spaces. And you have this emotional fulfillment available to you if you can be clear, be honest with yourself, and take this like leadership that they're asking you to take. What else? Yeah, okay, I thought that card wasn't coming out earlier. So there's some way that you're either deprioritizing or devaluing yourself, devaluing what input you do have and the effect that you do or can have on your emotional fulfillment in your day-to-day life. Yeah. Leo, it is a Leo. Seeing the self, centering your input in relationship to the community, and not overplaying the community, even though it has an influence, because they acknowledge that here, in this experience that you're having. Okay. So we're going to do love for couples next. Can I see couples for Leo? So they're saying there's some sense of not feeling super successful and how you can offer something emotionally. Like you're kind of existing in a really logical state right now. For those of you in relationships, they want you to look a little deeper. Okay, so it's funny because like the passion thing comes out a lot with you guys so far in these readings. They want you to decide something, and not from a place of thinking of the past burdens or the past ways you've done something. Again, they're asking you to be like creative in some way, so that you're able to access like, you know, your fun, passionate emotions in your relationship. What's this part? Something about not being able to leave something because of investment in terms of like a partner. The Empress coming out as a cross. What? Or not wanting to leave something career-wise, but this was supposed to be love. But a lot of pentacles are coming out in regards to your connection and love. So whatever is going on in the tangible world is like either you're thinking about it, or it's affecting your relationship in some way or something. Like there's some question. But again, it's like a lot of mental energy. So for some reason, or maybe whoever this predominant group of Leos is you're not as gushy emotionally, but you're very supportive, because pentacles are coming out. So you might be like financially supportive to your partner in some way, or like, and then you're the logical one. What about this? Yeah, but there's a thing of like not being connected fully to emotions or intuition that's being called into question. Why are you bringing that up? Will it help them in their relationship? It'll help with overcoming certain things and having conversations. Oh. Either, because earlier in the first part of the general, for some of you, it was like you guys aren't speaking up about certain things you need to speak up about, and there's something that's being not addressed or left out, or you're not having a certain need met with a lover. And for others of you, you might be having financial worries, and communicating that with your partner will alleviate some of the anxiety. Okay, can I get another batch of love relationships for the Leos? Because that felt, again, Leos, it feels like very specific for some people. Love for Leos in relationship. It's funny. Leos, you guys got a little bit of conflict going on in March and April. I don't know what the astrology that backs that is, but even this here is like, for the other group, there's some other issues as well that need to be addressed, but there might be some self-deception in what part you're taking in the relationship or relationship issues, and like some things that need to be changed, but it's all coming in the challenge position, and like maybe not wanting to fully work together all the way. And like letting passion or anger sort of drive this, and it's like, oh, this again or something. There's like this feeling of like this again. Yeah, and they're like kind of like that's not fully fair. What else? You just need to communicate. Like again, so your Leos in general across the board are being asked to communicate better. In March and April, you're being required or asked to communicate better in all areas of your life. But for these two groups of people, communicating better in your relationships as well. Okay, we're gonna do singles next. Okay, for singles, some cards already popped out in the pre-shuffle, but I put them back. And some of you in the Leo collective for singles feel like you've been waiting a long time to find the right person to be successful long-term with. What else? So you're conflicted if something is coming. And that's a little bit hard for you, because you want those sweet feelings, but there's also a part of you that's kind of not fully into the adventure. What's this? You're going to have to let go of the idea that things can't come together for you, and then start collaborating in whatever way, and releasing the expectation, because it takes the challenge out of, and then takes the challenge out of feeling like, oh, this isn't going to be successful, this isn't going to come together, it's not going to happen. Anything else for this batch? Yeah, be more balanced. That was the theme for you guys for March and April. Cancers, to be more emotionally balanced. Learn the parts that are for you to learn, and leave the parts that are not for you to learn. Anything else for this group? Oh. Yeah, you can't control it. You can't set the time. You can't lead, right? Like, you're one person, there's another person. And unfortunately, like, you don't know when that's going to come together, when it's going to happen, or how that person's going to bring it together. So they're just calling that out. Okay, and then for the other groups of singles, please. Oh, for some of you, you're about to come out of feeling lonely, and this anxiety is going to be over, and you have an offer coming. You have something coming in, something starting in March or April, a new relationship. What's this? Yes, new beginning, new beginning. It's not going to be clear for you. What do you mean? In what way? Okay. It might be something that someone you've already known, or someone you've already connected with, someone, there's some sort of investment or time or something, there's something, or something that could grow into the future. There's some sense of investment of time where you may not be fully considering it, but it actually is this new start in love. So either it could start, or it has started and you didn't realize that it could be love. So it's one of those two scenarios. What else? And you're like, I don't know if I should go for it. I don't know if I should commit. But they want you to look at why you might be defensive to committing. Anything else? This is an opportunity for growth and expansion, though. You could see what's there and then decide based on what's happening. But this has a chance to move forward. It looks like potentially around springtime. And you might be like surprising for you or unexpected, but it does have a chance to be successful depending on how you receive and accept this happening. But that is exciting, and I hope it works out for you because, you know, there's richness here. But all right.